Okay, it's August 26, 2024, and I'm still kidnapped by this Sarasota gang. Judge Padar, for a mistrial where she doesn't let the jury even come in the room when you do your defense. Been here 6 months. They're holding up the whole statewide project. See Gilberti versus Council of National Defense. You can get the exhibit. Of course, the Tampa Judge Barber just says it's fictitious to resource, like all the way back to Katanya Jackson Brown's order on the Gilberti Federal Reserve. They're just taking her order going, it's fictitious. Well, if you see an oil well, do you know what's under the ground there at 20,000 feet? So no engineer will come dare contest me. And do I need to talk about is spring water better than a polluted river treated? So anyway, I want to go into what we just turned in with Gilberti versus Kamala Harris in D.C. Gilberti versus United Nations in New York as the New York project, bringing water from Washita Mountain, the Berry volcano. We're going to be sending stuff to California where the fault line is. You don't need the Hoover Dam. That water is coming down that river. Half of it goes down in the ground, being cooked by the sun with contaminants. There's primary water access all over southern New York. It's at the peaks of the mountaintops, at the Flint Rocks. Anyway, Title 22, U.S. Code 1461-1A, Title 22, Section 1461-1A, United States Information and Exchange Act of 1948, allowed to disseminate within USA per Section 502 and 1005 in 2013. Basically, the Mundt Act came out in 1948 for the state of Israel, where CIA and Hollywood manufacture news. So every single person in Hollywood and all these media people for the last 12 years have been disseminating us because of House Resolution 5736, Mundt Act of Southwest Florida Water Management, and expose this primary water access from a meteor impact. Basically a crack in the earth yielding water way older than the dinosaurs where nobody gets sick, okay, to the tap. Now you're going to get some stuff on the transmission pipes, but the level of service is so big, it's worth running these big pipelines to these big metropolitan areas. Back to the Mundt Act. 12 days after the find, they've already funded it. 3 days later, Sandy Hook happens. I don't know about Sandy Hook. I didn't do my investigation. All I know is Greenberg was involved, and Greenberg was the one that had me arrested in Tampa. So I'm not saying the Boston Marathon's fake, but we tried to get to every victim, and they run. Okay, we're going to test those scars on those blown-up arms and legs, and we're going to find out. And if you lie, it's Title 18, Section 241 and 242. You conspired against America, and it's the death penalty from the eugenics. So all the media better start helping, because that's the biggest problem we got. You're not going to get anything out of Harris, anything out of Trump after this election, because they're all together, because it's so deep now. It's gone so far to hide this primary water, because it's all over the Middle East and desert. It would end all the wars and days, just like I told Naples. All the leaders have gone so far to attack me and gone so deep, even tied to the Parkland case. My cousin got a building shot up at his work at an AR-15 right after Pulse Bar in Broward. Why wasn't that on the news? They did that while they manufactured AR-15 emails on me in Tampa again, so I would take a plea in duress. Boston bomb again. 12 days after I find it, I'm out on bond for cyber stalking. I emailed Governor Scott jogging in a torch run in Leon County, Tallahassee. We just sent a mandamus with Moody up there to investigate. All of a sudden, the Boston Marathon blows, and my bond goes from $500 to $300,000. I'm surrounded by Secret Service. Why did the bond go up? And why wouldn't all the Boston people that got blown up want to know that Tampa played their explosion? If it's true, why would you be down here playing me on an email like that? So I got one going into both the U.S. District Court in Massachusetts and the state court to say, listen, come down here and look at why Judge Dominguez raised the bond, and Judge Conrad, with State Attorney Sheila Sangvi and her husband, Robert Mazanowski. Okay, so we got a syndicated group of Tampa and Sarasota attorneys and judges, state attorneys, cops, and sheriffs, all the way down to Broward, too, that think they're funny. So everyone needs to call the media. And watch, the media's not going to put primary water on TV. Endless spring water with lower water bills, lower food costs, lower energy costs across the whole country. It starts snowballing. So everyone needs to call the media and document. And then you got to stop playing on your phones, because knowing's only half the battle. You have to do something about it to help the kids. Tap water treatment's based on cancer rates. You're getting cancers in the shower. It's on your chest for the breast cancer, brain cancer, little kids. So it's going to end, because the engineers and everyone's going to get so hungry, and we need work. So when you're driving down the road, every single home's not on water. It's on treated crap. And once these open, then you're going to wonder, do you got primary water or do you got treated crap? And everywhere they're going to start opening up, and all the bills are going to go down, all the work's going to go up, and all the media needs to get surrounded and ask, why did you hide this? And why did you cops hide this? And sheriffs and judges. Because nobody's moving these cracks in the earth. It's buried volcanoes, meteor impacts. Gilberti K2 huts are very important, because you got different minerals coming from outer space. Who knows what different species formed from those things? Very interesting to get water from the core that never stops coming. There's oceans of it. So I don't want to go too far in the video. We need to know why the Boston Marathon, I emailed them 5 hours later, the bomb blows, and I'm surrounded by Secret Service put in a hole for 300 days while they're trying to steal this ranch from the Daughtries, and they got caught up. Still, after 12 years, we don't have one leader, one NFL athlete, one NBA athlete. They all know, because they're all under big $50 million contracts to throw a ball around. But they won't dare bring this up, because they'll be fired, and all the actors too. You know, Mark Wahlberg doing Boston Bomb and BP oil spill movies right after I exposed the Kyoto Protocol and the BP oil spill. So I'm sitting in jail, and hey, I'm taking hits for everyone on the planet. And when this opens, I expect everybody to surround all these people peacefully with guns and say, why did you hide this stuff? So many kids died of cancer. And we need to focus on Sarasota, Judge Padar, and this guy Tom White and Ed Browski. We need to focus on them seriously, because everyone else ran off. They're the only two left. Once they're gone, then everything's going to open up. These Tampa judges, they're all being paid by the developers that sold the homes. So with that, again, Title 22, Section 1461-1A, United States Information Exchange Act of 1948, modified in 2012, funded to the NDAA in 2013. Sandy Hook happens 3 days later. Boston Marathon right around the corner. Then you had Pulse Bar. Then you had the Parkland thing. Any fantastic event, it's in your face. Could be real, could be fake, but they're doing other things around it. While I'm sitting here with a bunch of animals and a bunch of gang members, and whooping their asses too. Okay, don't worry about me. Anyway, God bless America, and I hope everybody starts helping soon, because it really means a lot for the future of the children and all the future of all the nations to end these wars and end world hunger. Thank you.